because this video is going to be quite lengthy. So the reason you clicked on this video, we'll start with that. First of all, the reason I don't make money on YouTube videos anymore. So the reason I even started making money on YouTube, I'd like to also preface this by saying I've been on YouTube since the beginning, since 2005, since it started. I loved YouTube. I always thought it was fun. I always wanted to make my own YouTube videos. I had always made my own content. Originally, I started with MapleStory content, so if you don't know what that is, it's like an MMO. And basically, because you're using the characters, you don't get the rights to like make money off of that. So I knew I wasn't going to be making money, but I still made the videos because they're fun. So it was never my job or dream to become like YouTube as a YouTuber and make it into like a career. So I did start off for fun. So that's why I do continue to make videos, because I really love making them. They're so much fun to film. Editing, not my favorite part. I put off editing forever because it takes so long and it's so awful. So the reason I started making money off of my content was because originally you could apply for the partnership program and just basically be accepted for basically nothing. There was nothing that you needed. There was no criteria that you needed to meet like there is now. There's like absolutely nothing. Like I applied and I made like maybe 2 to 4 cents a video because my videos were getting like 40 views each or something like that. Don't quote me, I don't know exactly how much was made, but it wasn't a lot. I didn't even make a full dollar the first year I was in the partnership program. I think, maybe I did. Maybe I made like $2, okay? I'm not exaggerating. So YouTube changed that now because I tried to apply for the partnership program for my new channel and it was like, you need to have 1,000 subscribers or this amount of views per videos. I'm not at that threshold yet. I started my new account, Kiba Wolfie, to, I guess, just like have a change of pace because this channel is Littlest Pet Shops. And I know that a majority of the people who still follow me, which, by the way, very, very grateful for you guys. I will get into that in a bit. That content is technically for kids. Even though I never created that content for kids, that's the audience that watches toy videos, unfortunately. And I did end up making good money on this channel. And I did really, really well, like with my Littlest Pet Shop videos. Like people really liked them. I was getting like 600,000 views on like one of them. I had one video that was 200,000. It was good. It was lit and, I made good money. They demonetized children's videos and it's very frustrating for a lot of people who make content exclusively for children, like toy channels. Just so many different people can't work now, which is just so utterly frustrating because, it's like we make this content not really for children, but for our love of toys, adult toy collectors, and artists who use Littlest Pet Shops as their form of art, like me, myself, and PSLPS Customs, and Hello Studios, and so many amazingly talented people. LPS Ace is so incredibly disgusting to me that YouTube would do that. I don't make money on a lot of my YouTube videos that I used to, and I can't make money on ones probably in the future. There's some that still can make money even though they're Littlest Pet Shop, but it's like hard because YouTube doesn't always know which of those is for kids and which is for not. It's hard to differentiate. So that's the reason I can't really make money off of that content anymore. However, this is for my subscribers, specifically for you guys. There's definitely not 12,000 of you actively watching me anymore. But for the 12,000 subscribers that I do have, I want to say thank you for each and every one of you because I legitimately, my goal in life from the get-go since I started YouTube, like I was excited when my old channel had 300 subscribers. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was the best thing in the world. I was like, wow, like my goal was to hit 500 and then my dream was to hit 1,000, but I never thought that would happen. So to hit 1,000 and then go all the way up to 12,000. Like, I feel like I'm tearing up right now because that is just like absolutely insane that many people wanted to subscribe to me and like me enough. And I might get a little bit personal as this video goes on about more of that. I just want to say thank you because I could never stop making content, Littlest Pet Shop content specifically, because A, I love Littlest Pet Shops so absurdly much. I'm not the type of person who's like, oh, I grew out of them. Like, yeah, I don't, like, okay. Truth be told, if I had a friend who wanted to sit there and, like, hold on, I'm gonna grab one for an example because I have so many floating around my room. If I had a friend who wanted to sit around and do this with me all day, I would literally do that. I'm not even gonna lie. If you want to come over and play a Littlest Pet Shop game with me where we pretend and we have their little romances and shit, hit me up, let me know. I love them regardless. I love to look at them and take them out. I would love to like film with them like I did for Degrassi, but I have such a hard time just writing, editing, film. It's so much work. So anybody who makes an LPS series, shout out to LPS Ace. Who's that person who made LPS Superhero? Shout out to Eliza LPS. Shout out to her. Shout out to Sophie GTV. Shout out to anybody who puts, oh, Hello Studios. Literally so many people who put so much effort into their Littlest Pet Shop YouTube videos. And even people who it's like, oh, maybe not have the highest quality, but they make very lengthy Littlest Pet Shop series. Like, you gotta give them credit. It's so much work. So that I don't think I'm gonna be doing anymore. I would love to eventually one day make an LPS series, make my dreams come true, but we'll see where I'm at that point in time. That might be when I'm like 30 and financially secure. I don't think I'm going to be financially secure by the time I'm 30, honestly. I don't think I'll ever be financially secure. Yeah, I do plan to make more Littlest Pet Shop videos. There are going to be collection videos, unboxing videos. A big thing is that I stopped doing unboxing videos because I stopped buying Littlest Pet Shops. Not that I don't want to collect anymore. My bank account was empty. And I need to stop buying things. And it sucks because I stopped buying Littlest Pet Shops. I'll buy a bunch of something else instead, like slime. So in general, I have to stop. There are so many unedited videos that I have. There's like there's a few packages that I have to unbox of like customs and stuff. And there is 1 or 2 videos that I already did unboxings for and I filmed them already. I just haven't edited them. So I have like a lot of content. And I have a lot of Littlest Pet Shops that I want to make collection videos on. Like, I want to do a collection of my short hair cats. I want to do a collection of my Great Danes. You know, all of them. I want to do, you know, like my full collection kind of videos. I really, really do. That's always been something I've wanted to do for literally ever. I think because LPS Hannah did it, and I loved that. And people like those videos. I think I did do a short hair collection video a while ago, and people really liked it. So as for LPS content, I'm still going to be making more. I just don't think I'm going to be able to continue my series at any point soon. So also I wanted to kind of change my channel in a way. So again, the Littlest Pet Shop videos won't stop. However, I think I'm going to rebrand my channel name and change it. I'm not sure what exactly to change it to because my old channel is Keeble Wolfie, and everybody knows me as that. Like, everybody knows who I am. In real life, people know that that's what I go by. So, and I have a channel that's called that. And my biggest fear is that people in real life will find that channel. And like people that I know personally. I don't know. If I know you, I don't want you to watch my videos. I'm embarrassed. Like, if I don't know you, that's fine. Like, you continue watching. But if I know you personally, leave my videos alone. Please don't watch my videos. I hate that. I hate the thought of that. So it might be like Kiba something. I don't know yet exactly. I wanted to do that because I have another big problem of mine is that I have so many hobbies, so many things that I want to make videos of. I'm obsessed with slime. So I made a whole bunch of slime videos. They're all unedited, of course. I posted a few of them to my other channel and they actually did pretty well. Well, for a channel that just started. Like, some of them got like 60 views, which is really, really good for a channel that's like brand new. That's great, honestly. Also, I love video games. I've always wanted to do streaming and video game content. It sucks for me to stream though because my Wi-Fi connection is so poor. So it's like almost impossible for me to like stream without like connection issues. I do definitely want to do like playthroughs where I like, it's just so much to edit. That's why I'd rather just stream, you know what I'm saying? And I know a couple of people would watch my streams and would enjoy them. And I really liked interacting with people while I played my favorite games. But yeah, as you guys know, I have way too many hobbies. I also love hula hooping, and I posted some hula hooping videos. I like making pour paintings. I posted some of those on my other channel. So I'm thinking that like maybe I could just change this channel more into me instead of just one thing. I also like to make videos of me like doing makeup sometimes because it's funny, because I don't like, as you can see, you can take a look at my makeup look today. Oh, there's so much glitter everywhere. I added a little too much glitter by accident, but that's okay. I really, really like it. And yeah, you can ignore the pimple on my nose. I can't find concealer, and pimples are normal. And we all have pimples right now because of this freaking pandemic and wearing these goddamn masks all the time. So yeah, I wanted to make this channel more me and just my hobbies and things like that, and things that I find interesting to post. But that doesn't really support the YouTube algorithm very much, and that's not like what people usually want. Like if you're a video game channel, you're gonna go to somebody who talks about video games, you know, if you like that. If you like makeup, you're gonna follow a makeup channel. And then when that person posts something that's totally outside of makeup, that gets less views. So that is a frustrating thing in general, because people shouldn't be boxed into one thing. Like people feel this pressure to make the same kind of content, even if they've like outgrown it. People are just so afraid to do things different. And especially because YouTube kind of like punishes you for doing that in a way. And it's very frustrating. I think that that's what I'm going to do, just because that's simply what I want to do. That's what makes me happy. That's what I enjoy. And I hope that you guys understand. And I hope that, you know, my subscribers who are here for the Little Pet Shop content do stay, because I really love you guys. And I know that you like the content that I produce. There's some people who don't care what I put out. They're just so supportive and kind, and thank you guys. So I hope that, you know, whatever I produce, it will at least be, you know, entertaining to you. I really enjoy what I do. And, you know, I thought about just not continuing this channel anymore, but I don't want to stop making YouTube videos. And I don't want to stop making Little Pet Shop videos. There's so many videos that I haven't made because I just lack the time that I want to make. When I posted that video, should I quit YouTube? I never really meant if I should actually quit YouTube. I never would quit YouTube, just because I've been on it for so long and I do love it. The amount of like positivity that came from that, like so many people were so sweet and so kind to me, and this is probably like the most important thing to me of all. No matter what, I've gotten an overwhelmingly positive response, and so many people have said that I'm their inspiration, and so many people have just like, so many people have been so nice to me. Like literally 99% of my comments are the nicest people in the world, saying just the sweetest things. And I just like, I am so extremely grateful for that. Like that is literally, it makes, like I sit there, I read almost every single one of my comments. I sit there and I read them, and I try to respond to most people. I read them, and it makes me so happy. It makes me smile so much. Especially when kids were able to still comment. Those were so funny. You would just get like random comments that would just be like E. It would just be like one letter. So many random comments that were just so funny like that. I'm just missing that aspect of YouTube, that they took away kids' rights to comment on videos. I think that that was like a little bit wrong, considering YouTube's main audience is children. And I also am absolutely disgusted again by YouTube saying that people can't make money off of children's content, because that's legitimately the audience. That is like YouTube's entire audience is children. Now a little bit more about my personal situation. I know I stopped posting a lot a couple years ago. That was in 2017. I actually was posting pretty consistently up until that point. But then I started a full-time job, and I was working 9 days in a row with 1 day off in between. So I was fine with that. I loved my job. But yeah, I was learning how to be a dog groomer, and now to this day, that's still what I do. So most of the time I'm working full-time. I started a tattoo apprenticeship last year, and I started tattooing this year. Now I have 2 jobs, which is super cool because it's two things that I'm extremely passionate about. They make me happy. So I've been very heavily focused on that and improving my skills in both fields and just working. And then when I have free time, I like to spend it with my friends. Hi, it's editing me. So I went off on like a really big tangent here that just like didn't make sense at all. But basically, I just wanted to talk about being more of an advocate for mental health, because that's something that I've always thought was very important. However, I feel like I haven't done that over the years. So I don't want it to seem like I'm jumping from place to place. It's because I cut out like a big tangent that, like, this rant that didn't really make sense. So that's where I'm going with this. I think that we all need to talk about our mental health more, and I want to be more of an advocate for that. And I feel very disappointed with myself for not, coming on here and using my voice to talk about important things like mental health issues. Everybody's mental health has been horrible this year, honestly, and it's reasonable. It's understandably so. It's sad. It sucks. Everything's canceled. You can't see your friends. You can't see your family. And even harder situations have happened. So I'm going to share some of my things, and in hopes that you guys will be encouraged to share some of your things, because the only way that you will feel better after a really crappy situation is to talk about it. Talk about your feelings, express, what's going on in your head, express why you're upset, talk about these things. It matters. Your feelings matter, and your feelings are valid, and you have to talk about them. You have to find somebody to talk about them with, and you have to do things that make you happy while coping with your problems. If you want to sit there and cry all day long, that's valid. Who cares? You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to release your feelings. Crying is very healthy, and it's very normal, very, very, very normal to be sad. It is so normal to be sad during this time. I have the problem where I'm like, all right, I want to stop being sad. I'm over it. I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to be sad about this thing. I don't want to think about this thing. So to do that, I try to distract myself with video games and painting, and sometimes I still feel sad about the thing. So, it's good to just talk about the thing. Hi, editing me again. I had a huge clip here that I cut that was me talking about some of my problems I faced this year with my depression, and I thought sharing my problems was important to encourage you guys to also share your issues that you faced. But watching it over, it feels very weird for me to be complaining about some of those things. It's like coming from a place of privilege, like I didn't get to go away for my birthday. And I just felt really weird keeping that in this video, and the video is becoming way too long, so I had to cut some of it. However, I mentioned how Animal Crossing was a huge coping mechanism for me during the pandemic, as I'm sure most of you can relate. So here's me talking about some of my Animal Crossing tattoos. I need to mention, first of all, I have this little Animal Crossing leaf tattoo.